Hey troops, Roxee here and welcome to Roxee Plays Games and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Before we get into today's video, I want to do my usual thank you. So thank you for everyone who has liked my previous videos and thank you for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. As always, it is really appreciated. Yes, we are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are continuing our tour of European capital cities. So let's quickly switch over to this screen here. And you can see here we've got our flights that we've done. So FlyUK, I've done 122 hours, 56 flights done, 14 awards. We're currently in Helsinki. And that's where we're doing our flight. So we're doing Helsinki to Oslo. So last leg we did Stockholm to Helsinki. We're now going Helsinki to Oslo, and that actually goes over Stockholm. So if I just bring up this map here, so last leg we went Stockholm to Helsinki. We're now doing Helsinki to Oslo, so we're almost flying back over Stockholm. As you can see, we've got no ATC online for our departure or our arrival. I have filed a flight planned for VATSIM, but I'm going to fly off VATSIM. If by any chance ATC comes on, then I'll just flick VPilot on. But everything's ready to go if they do come online. Sim brief is done. We have got an airtime of 1 hour 18 minutes, so you can see the flight. We have got a bit of a weather front here at the moment, so well, you can see looking at the screen that it's a little bit on the rainy side, I think's the word we're going to use. We've got batteries on, external power is connected. Let's crack on and get this party started, as they say. Alrighty, let's turn you on. Go back up here. Batteries are all on. Let's get you armed. You on. You on. You on. Crew supply. Oxygen. Come on. Let's get the nav on. That's all ready to go. Let's come back down here. Load in our flight plan. And fuel truck is ready to go. Let's go OFP. We need 5676. Let's take some fuel out. 5676 on the fuel. And you can start up. Look at that. Terrible. 992. Wow. Okay. 992 in the box. 992. Right, let's have a look at our charts so you can see what's going on as well. Bring up Navigraph. There we go. Oh, that's a little bit on the big side, isn't it? Sorry. Let me minimize that a little bit. That was taking up like the whole screen there. There we go. Right, so we are currently here at stand 17, terminal 1. And we're going to be taking off runway 15. So we've got a bit of a taxi along Yankee, cross over runway 2 left, to holding point Yankee 1. And then we'll spin around and then we can take off. And this is our departure. Today the added for Delta or a Devo. I'm a diva. What on earth was that? I don't know, sorry. Ah, dear. I haven't been drinking, honestly. It's in the morning. It's Friday morning. Mrs. is out getting her nails done. The kids are upstairs in their rooms watching, I don't know, YouTube or whatever they're doing. So I figured I'd get a quick video done. Right, transition altitude. This is what I was coming up with. I want to see what the transition altitude was and any height restrictions that we may have. It doesn't seem that we have Devo. Okay, so it's got the speed restrictions, which is pretty much 220 here, 250 here, but doesn't look like we've got any altitude restrictions. So we'll do initial altitude of, oh, and the phone rings. Back in a second. Right, sorry about that. Typical, as soon as I start recording, the phone rings. Mrs. just let me know that she's had her nails done and she's going shopping. Righty, well that should give me at least an hour, if not a little bit longer. Right, so, as I was on the phone, I was just looking through this, and here is our initial climb. Altitude 4,000 feet. So we could stick that in here. If you'll turn, that would be great. Thank you. Right, we don't need Navigraph now. So you can go away, back away. Right. Right, let's throw me a little bit. Where was I up to? That's done. Right, let's come back up here. Fuel pumps can come on. So how is everyone today? I hope you are all well. APU on. And start that. Right, passengers are almost ready to start getting on board. Let's have a quick chat with the cabin crew. Right. Cabin crew and passengers are all sorted. However, you won't hear them today. They are quiet, I'm afraid to say. Right, let's get the flight computer all sorted out. ATSU, AOC menu, init press, init data request. That's done. Performance, weight and balance. 5676, that's good. That looks all fine. Load you in. Okay, let's go in it and request. Our flight plan loaded in. A Tropo. OFP is 28966. 28966. It will round it up to 26970. And let's do our zero fuel weight and center of gravity. Block fuel was 5.7, and we've got alternate of 1 and a head 20. So 1 on the alternate and head 20 for our trip wind, which added on 3 minutes. That's fine. Nothing significant going on there. Flight plan. Today we are departing out of runway 15 on the Devo for Delta. Runway, it was 15, wasn't it? Yeah. Runway 15, Devo for Delta for our departure. And then our arrival will stick in now. You don't need to do the arrival now. I don't know if I've ever said this, but you don't need to do the arrival straight away. You can do that obviously in flight. I just like to get it done out of the way. Obviously, if the weather changes drastically, then I can flick it over to a different runway. One left, Esbel 4L, one left, ILS one left, and it's the Esbel for Lima. Is that right? Yep. And we've got a via. Have a quick look at the charts. got there? Isov and Valpu. We're going via any of them. It's not showing anything on here. Oh yeah, Isov. Yeah, we're going via Isov. So the last point on the thing that I was looking at. Right, so that's the flight plan all done. Let's go performance. Flaps 1 for takeoff. And then we can go V1, V rotate, and V2. And I said the transition altitude was 5,000 feet. But initial climb was 4,000 feet. Cool. Right, that's that done. Ideas are aligned. Let's have a look. Is the fuel done? Should be done by now. Yep, fuel is all done. So we are ready to rock and roll almost. Have a quick look at the map. Still no controllers online. That's fine. Right, let's get our transponder set to auto. We are going to go frequency 2507 today. Something just completely random. Right, push back. Let's go up to the top. We'll put our beacon on. We're going to disconnect external power. I was just checking then that I actually did start the APU, otherwise we'd lose everything. So external power's off. APU bleed can come on. We are going to call the tug. And we are going to get some engine started. Go engine 1. Oh, what's going on there? Right, it looks like when I disconnected the jetway, it's kind of gone through the plane. Right, nothing to see there. Just pretend that didn't happen. Right, let's get this all started up. Right, let's start going. Release parking brakes, and we can reverse. Right, we're going to runway 15, which is that direction, so we need to turn left. Right, how's that coming along? Right, engine 1 is available. Let's start engine 2. So I'm thinking about getting a plugin called FS2. Just as I say that, right, let me just say something here. I don't know why it is, but for some reason, every time I do a pushback, and I'm using, it's a free tool, and up until now it's been great, but ever since the update, every time I start pushing back, it gets to a certain point and then it just stops. But also I've noticed it will sometimes just randomly start pushback, as in like it'll connect up, it won't actually start pushing the plane back, but it will actually start the pushback sequence. And I'm not even doing anything, so I don't know why this is happening. I literally did absolutely nothing then. I was just looking around and then suddenly it stopped. So it's not like a hotkey thing. But let's get you back, fella, because I'm not done with you. We can't just stay here. And that was literally on cue, because I was just about to say I'm looking at getting a plugin called FS2 Crew what's it called? Let me just have a quick look on the Googles. Where have you gone? fs2crew.com is the website, and the program is called FS2 Crew Pushback Express. It's currently on sale, 30% off. So it's like €14.99. But it seems to be it has a few extra little things. It's got voice activation and all that sort of stuff, so it does look pretty cool. I'm going to have a little look at that and potentially purchase it. I'm not sure. I'm going to watch a couple more videos. I've watched 2, I think. I'm going to watch a couple more and then decide whether it's something I want to get or not. Whether it's going to be worth €15 just to kind of have essentially what this is, but just with some extra bits and pieces in there, some voice commands and some talking and stuff. But I'm all about the immersion. That's what it is for me. It's all about the immersion. Right, let's end pushback now. Put the parking brake on. We can then come down to here. Engine mode can go to normal. We'll arm our oh no, not turn the speed brakes on, arm the speed brakes. Flaps can go to 1. We're definitely going to have the weather on today because it is grim outside. Let's get some floodlights on. Get you on as well. I never put this one on, but we will today. Let's come up the top. APU bleed can come off. Matter switch can come off. Taxi lights can go to, or nose lights can go to taxi, I should say. Let's ping the cabin crew. Let's go takeoff config. Oh, we need to get.
Please prepare for takeoff.
You're on max. That looks all good to go. Right. Get my charts up so I can see my taxi route. That's always good to see. Right, we need to go on to a Yankee, which is to our right. And a straight down, crossover runway 22 left, or 04 right, depending on which way you look at it. And then Yankee 1 is first holding point. Yankee Bravo is the second holding point. We'll actually go to Yankee Bravo. Assuming that we're not on VATSIM and there's no planes. I have got AI traffic on. Because I forgot to turn it off. So, depending on how crazy it is with AI traffic, I may not be able to go on to VATSIM. I should be alright. I should be alright. It's not like we're at Gatwick or anywhere crazy. Yeah, I should be fine. Right, this is Taxiway Yankee. Cool beans. Right. Good. So I want to do a random flight. I'm going to start doing some random flights, but to hard locations, either going in or coming out. So I'm going to have a little think about that. Innsbruck's definitely on my list of places to do. That's probably one of the top ones, if not the top one, that I'm going to be doing. But I've got a few others in mind. But if anyone is interested in joining me in some random flights, if you're interested in doing any flights with the Pilot Club, that is predominantly just flying. It's nothing, no other random games in there. It's just all about the flying. If you're interested in joining Virtual Airline, I am part of 2 virtual airline companies at the moment. FlyUK, which obviously we're doing today, doing the around the world, tour of European capital cities. Right, just need to check, make sure there's no planes coming in. That looks all clear. We're good. And I've also recently joined Simply Connect. That's run by a YouTuber called Inside Gamer. Really nice guy, really nice community, good bunch of people. I predominantly joined them for ETS2 and ATS, the VTC, Virtual Trucking Company. That's why I joined them. But they've also got an airline, virtual airline, a virtual airline company as well, called Simply Connect. That's kind of the branding, Simply Connect. So I joined them as well. I've done a couple of flights with them so far. Fairly simple process. The plugin is simple to use, so yeah, no issues there at all. Right, I think we are holding here. Oh, next one along. So yeah, so there's two virtual airline companies that I am part of. I will put links in the description below for both of them, and obviously you guys can decide which ones you are more interested in. What I will say is, and this is no disrespect to either of them, FlyUK have been around for a very long time. They're well established. They've got their own call sign on VATSIM and IVEO, FlyUK, UKV abbreviation. So that's all that's all recognised. If you went on to SimBrief and you put in UKV, it'd come up FlyUK. The website is very well done, very well branded. Loads and loads of stuff on there. It's top notch. Like, it is the best one I've ever come across. Simply Connect is well, from my gathering, it's been around a few years, I think. But obviously, it's I don't want to sound horrible saying something horrible, but because it's nothing, like I say, no disrespect at all. It's just newer. I think that's probably the best way to say it. So there's less stuff on there, less stuff going on, but still very good. Great community, lovely bunch of guys and girls in there. But Fly UK is all about flying. The website and all that sort of stuff. Whereas Simply Connect is trucking, it's flying, it's bus, OMSI, bus sim, whatever. It's loads of different things. So obviously, lots of stuff going on there. But like I say, I'll put a link in the description for both of them. I will say Simply Connect is more kind of worldwide, so Americans, Canadians, Europeans. Fly UK, it says it on the tin. It's predominantly UK with some Europeans and the odd sort of sprinkling of people from across the pond. Right, enough waffling on there. Let's carry on and do our takeoff procedures before we cause a queue. So we're going to go nose to takeoff, get our landing lights on, runway turn off can come on, strobe can come on. Let's get the wing lights on as well today because it is a little bit bleak out there. Packs can come off and come back down to the transponder, put you on. TARA is going on there, everything else is set. Let's start our chrono and let's get onto the runway. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Oh, right, referee. You know what I haven't done? This is such a noob error. Wow, right. I haven't started my FlyUK plugin. What an absolute berserker. Right, guys, I'm just going to quickly power down, get that started, power back up, and I'll be back with you once that is up and running. Right. After that crazy mistake, good job I'm not on vaccine, or not. Yeah, not doing a live vaccine flight here, because that would have been a little bit of a drama. It's very important when you are flying with FlyUK, as well as any other virtual airline, that you actually do connect the flight plugin, so it actually tracks your flight. And with well, all the ones I've ever used, as far as I'm aware, you have to have engines off and on the ground, not moving, to be able to connect. So done. We're all ready to go. Obviously, for you guys, that would have been just a second. For me, it was a couple of minutes. Right, let's get going. I think we've got everything ready. Let me just double check. Lights are all on. Packs are off. Auto brake is set. Flaps 1. Speed brake is set. Weather is on. And I am taxiing into the grass. Let's actually go in the correct direction. That would be great. Awesome sauce. Right. Let's get my departure charts up. Okay, 50%. Everything's looking good. Let's go toga. And we shall say goodbye to Helsinki. V1 and rotate. A little bit of correction going on there. Doing a bit of a right turn. Awesome. Okay, gear can go up. Goodbye. We might not see you again. Righty. Let's go level climb. That's set. Speed brakes can be, or ground spoilers can be disarmed. Packs can come back on again. I didn't turn off APU bleed and master switch, so they can come off now. Obviously, I had to put them on to start the engines. Flaps 1, S-speed, and that's it. Departure is going well. We're coming up to first waypoint here. And we're going to be doing a right turn, maximum 250 knots. Initial climb altitude is 4,000 feet. We are good to continue our climb. What is our climb altitude today? Climb altitude is 3,800. No, it's not. It's 38,000. Why do I keep doing that? Flight level 380. 38,000 going in there. That's all good. Transition altitude was 5,000 feet. And we can go standard pressure. Right, let's go standard pressure now. That's all set. That's all looking good. Wing lights can come off now. Runway turn off can come off. and nose light can come off. We'll leave the landing lights on until 10,000 feet, which we will be there fairly quickly at this rate. Cool. Boodle-doop. EFHK, ENGM. Right, let's get the overlay on so you guys can see the route and the timings. Reload. There we go. So ETA should pop up now. Oh, there it is. 10,000 feet. Let's come up. Landing lights can come off. We are pretty much good to go. Zoom out. So 11:53. It's currently 10:30. So an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. Not too long to go at all. So what I'm going to do, in the spirit of saving you guys of sitting here and having to either fast forward, skip, or watch not much going on, I'm going to pause the recording and I will bring you back when we're descending into Oslo, unless ATC comes online, and then I'll flick on a VPilot and chat with them, and obviously you guys can hear that. But other than that, I shall catch up with you in a second. Righty guys, we are back and we are coming in, well, we're literally just about to cross over the border from Sweden into Norway as we descend down into these clouds. So let me just bring up Navigraph for you. So we've just gone past Tekva, which is a hold point here, and then you can see here we've got the border. Let me just move my Navigraph charts over here, make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, so here's the border of Sweden and Norway, which we're about to come into. And then we're going to be descending, or traversing across to GM 403, flight level 100, all the way around here. And then we're going to descend down into Innsbruck, where we need to be above 5,000 feet, maximum 220 knots, and then down into Oslo. Here is the approach chart, or the ILS chart. So 4,000 feet here, 3,500 feet here, and then obviously down in. So fairly straightforward approach in. Cool beans. Let's have a look how we are doing now. So we're just slowing down now as we approach flight level 100. So what we will do is put our landing lights on. All sorted. Cool beans. Right, so we've got about, what time? 8 minutes or so? 8 to 10 minutes. So not long at all. Awesome sauce. It's been a quiet flight. No ATC has come on at all. Just flip you over to the screen here. As you can see, still no ATC on. These guys are still on. Lots of stuff going on in the UK. This would be an awesome time to fly out of Gatwick, because Gatwick currently has got ground tower. You've got London control online. Manchester would be a good one as well. You've got ground delivery. Sometimes it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Manchester Southeast Centre control online. So yeah, lots of controllers online. I do like how this displays it a little bit better. It's easy to see because you can just look at Manchester and go, right, Manchester, you've got delivery and ground online. London North. So it's weird. It titles it here Manchester SC Control or Centre, but that's actually London North on here. So it's labeled slightly different in different apps. But I just basically just look at these just to see what's going on in the world. Right, let's flip back over to this screen. Right, how are we looking? 10,000 feet still. We've got lights on, yes. Right, we're staying at 10,000 feet all the way to GM454, which is here. And then we're going to descend down to 5,000 feet to get there. It says maximum speed 220 knots. What are we doing? We're doing 250. So I'm going to manually bring the speed down to 220 because we need next waypoint here 403, which we're about to come into. We should be at 220 knots. It does say, yeah, it does say it here. We'll see if it automatically does it. If the computer will actually bring the speed down to 220, otherwise we'll just bring it down manually. I was just saying in a trucking video as well, I don't know obviously if you guys watch my trucking videos or not, but I was saying in a trucking video how much I'm really enjoying doing YouTube videos. I initially started off doing YouTube videos purely so I had something to look back on rather than saving all my videos onto hard drives. YouTube's obviously a free storage essentially, unless obviously they delete them. Yeah, it's a free storage, so that's how I started off. And then I started doing some tutorial videos for the community when people didn't know how to do certain things. When I was at Flying Explain, I thought I'd stick a video up for you to watch because it was easier for me to put it onto YouTube rather than recording a video and then trying to get that recording to them. Somehow, right, speed isn't coming down, so let's bring it down to 220. So yeah, that's what I initially started off, and then it's just kind of grown from there. But now I actually enjoy recording videos, and I'm in the process of obviously trying to make my YouTube channel look a bit more professional with logos and banners and intros and outros and all that sort of stuff. So if any of you guys are looking to help my channel out in any way, then every little help is appreciated. So if you guys are graphic designers and you want to do me a logo, you want to do me a YouTube banner, if you are kind of video editors and you want to do an intro and outro for me, or you just want to put a small donation in to help me purchase stuff, then it will be really, really appreciated. And obviously everyone that does donate, I do thank them publicly, unless you obviously say that you don't want to be thanked publicly, then obviously I won't. And what I want to do is in the outro is have like a little thank you kind of script going on there, so for everyone that's donated and sent me gifts and all that sort of stuff, have that all going on. But yeah, that's what I would that's my plans going forwards now. I do want to make it more professional. Obviously, I'm not going to be a full-time YouTuber for a long time. I'm nowhere near that stage. I need to be well over 1,000 subscribers before I can even consider. And then obviously having people that become members, paying a monthly subscription. So that's a long way off. But if nothing else, I just want to look and try and be a bit more professional in the YouTube arena. Righty, let's just check how we're looking. Not too bad, not too bad. So we'll begin our approach procedures once we get to GM454. on currently? Still on our descent. I'm not gonna. This is the one of the things that I'm still not 100% sure on, because I did a flight the other day, and I activated the approach phase, and then it kind of changed up all of my flight plan legs. This is something that I'm still learning. I'm making the presumption that this is a set point, but I'm not 100% sure. Is that the ILS start point, or if it's further back from there? I'm not. This is something I'm not completely aware of. I mean, in my head, we should be on this now because it's saying 220, but at the moment it's saying 250. I don't want to hit this button now in case it messes everything up. I'm a little bit nervous. That's why I'm doing the manual speed. But what I'm going to do off screen is I'll have a look at this and maybe. Oh, do I hit it now? No, I'm not going to hit it, because if it messes up the whole flight plan, it's just going to mess up my video. So I'm just going to do this manually and hope everything is fine. In my head, I'm thinking that this should be activated now, but will it activate itself? We'll see. We'll see what happens, eh? We shall see what happens. Right. How far are we from? 2 miles from 412. And then we've got 7 miles. Cool beans. And then we could start our descent down. So it's still maximum speed of 220 knots. INSUV maximum 220 above 5,000 feet. Let's quickly show you what's going on here. So we're just going to do this right turn in a second, and then there's our approach charts, which I've already shown you. Right, let's start our approach procedures now. So already done that. Speed brake can be, or ground spoilers can be armed. We'll get our auto brakes on. We're going to start our descent down to 5,000 feet. That's sort of ready. Let's get our taxi lights on, runway on, wing lights on. I'm going to go back down here. So in X-Plane 11, when I was flying the 737, we used to put on the APU now. I don't know what the correct procedure is in the A320, and I'm not sure whether you would still do it now. I've watched a few videos, different people. Some of them do it now, some of them do it a little bit later. So I'm actually going to start it now, because then it's ready for when we're on the ground. And if I do need to do a go around, then we've got that extra bit of power. Why am I not picking up anything yet? Radnav. Yeah, that's all programmed in. Must be a little bit too far out yet for it to register. Right, you can start. So that's all ready. That's all ready. Let's ping cabin crew.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
So INSUV is our next waypoint. Then it's a left turn to Ograz, and then a right turn to Exceleva. how they pronounce that. That one there. Righty. We're still descending down, still 220 knots. All looking good, guys, all looking good. Oh, there we go. It's just locked in now. ILS runway 01 left. 26 miles out. Perfect. Right. Concentration time now. Let's see if approach phase has... Yeah, so we're on approach phase now. That's all good. So I can go back onto managed speed. Awesome sauce. Right, left turning now to Ograz. Got our ILS horizontal and vertical indicators showing. So little green dot will go to flaps 1. That will bring us down to S speed. 4,000 feet at Ograz, maximum 200 knots. We are decelerating down. That's fine. 3,500, but we'll be able to hit our approach anyway, and that'll bring us down. Cool. I've never been into Oslo, so I'm not sure what this airport is like. It looks quite a big airport. Look here, here's the airport chart. So we're coming in 1 left, and we're going to be parking up on the right somewhere. So yeah, cool. Coolio. Right, I think, guys, we are good. So our ground spoilers are armed. We're currently on flaps 1. Auto brake is armed. All the lights are on. We started APU today before landing down. Again, I'm not sure if that's the correct time to do it, whether we do it after we've landed or we do it now. In the 737, I used to do it all the time on the approach, so then it's ready for when we land. So yeah, just let me know in the comments below, those of you that are experts with this plane, when it is that I actually should be doing it. I'm not 100% sure. Right, concentration time now, and while we land the plane. Right, we've got everything on. Flaps 2. Let's go down to flaps. Yep, we're descending. We got Glasgow lock on. Cat 3 dual. Autopilots 1 and 2 are on.
2,500.
Oopsie, put the flaps the wrong way. Just noticed and I was like, why am I going so fast? Put the flaps up instead of down. Right, landing gear. Let's get you down. Get my airport chart at the ready. And let's go full flaps. Cabin crew are ready. Everything is on. We are good to go. Sweet as a nut. Auto landing. Testing time. A little look out the window. Beautiful. I don't know what I prefer, whether I prefer like where we've got the window and you've got the textures on the window and the scratches and stuff like that. Or, oh, what have I done? Oh, that was massive lag spike then. Or whether it's kind of out of the window like this now, where it's all clear. Not sure what I prefer. Right, let's get landed. Oh, let's get you off. Again, I was showing you the textures on the window and the no textures on the window.
$500.
500.
400.
500, 400. That was a quick
300.
change of altitudes there. Those trees are quite close, aren't they?
200.
Okay, this is looking good.
100.
Looking good. Decent approach in.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Retard.
Retard. And reverses on. We're not going to get off here. Reverses back, reverses off. We'll come off at the next one, which is Alpha 5. Oh. Take off our auto brake. Well, pretty successful flight. There was no issues today with anything, which is unusual. Normally I have a problem with something along the way, either the flight plan, the ILS landing not being quite straight, airports not being here, and I'm just looking now and I can't see an airport here. There we go. That could be our issue today. No airport. Yeah, we got another missing airport, everybody. We have another missing airport. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I've got no scenery for here, so it's not that. Right, let's continue with our after landing procedures. So, you're going to taxi. You're going off. You're going off. You're going up. You're going off. You're going off. We've already got our APU started, which is great. Let's come down to here. You can go to auto, you can go to standby. Weather is not needed anymore, so you can come off. You can be disarmed, flaps can go to 0. And engine mode can go back to normal. That's our after landing procedures done. Alright, let's go and head over to the terminal that isn't in the sim. If anyone has had this problem before and they know what it is, please do let me know in the comments below. This is a couple of airports now. Edinburgh was one. There was one that I did out in America. I can't remember which one it was. And now here. Which is very disturbing. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know whether it's something with my community folder. I don't know if it's something to do with my settings. Whether this is just an actual thing. But Edinburgh never used to be like that. I never used to have any problems with Edinburgh. And then suddenly after update 5, I don't have Edinburgh appearing. So it means, or it meant that I had to go and get a scenery file, which is fine. You know, it's a decent scenery and it's free, so I'm not going to complain too much, but I shouldn't have to do that. There should be an airport here. What I am going to do is I'm going to quickly change my graphics settings and see whether that fixes it. But it's a little bit sad that I'm coming into an airport and there's no airport. It's just flat scenery. You got the jetways, so obviously that's part of it's fine. Right, parking. Let's get the parking brake on. We don't have anti-ice on. APU bleed can come on. External power can come on. We'll come down to here. We'll turn the engines off. That will then do the thing. This is the thing. Total flight time of 1 hour 18 minutes. Right, but we're going to continue. We then need to go to our FlyUK Skytrack and stop recording so we can file our pirate. That's been done. Awesome. Right, close you down. Right, let's continue with our parking. So, seatbelt signs can now come off. Strobe should have already been off. Beacon can now come off. Nav and logo lights can come off. No smoking can come off. We'll turn our fuel pumps off. I wonder if the jetway actually does work here. Let's have a little look. Oh, can't see it from there. Alright, so jetway's working, we just don't have an airport. Right. Let me have a quick go into the settings. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to what are we on here? Right, so go to low end, apply and save, and then go back to ultra. What did I turn differently on ultra? It was motion blur off. I think that was it, wasn't it? I think that's the only thing I changed. Do that. No airport here. But I can guarantee if I load in here, it will be here. But I've flown in and it isn't here. Let me quickly do that. So I'm just going to... in fact, I'm not even going to bother pausing so you guys can actually see that the airport does exist. But for some reason, when I fly in to certain airports, they don't exist. So, world map. ENGM Oslo. We just came in on one left, turned right, and we parked somewhere around here, wasn't it? Right. Let's just see what the airport should look like. I remember one time this used to take about 10 days to load in, whereas now it's actually significantly quicker. I'm saying that now, it's going to take an hour, isn't it? Watch. Oh, nope, didn't take too long. So yeah, this is what the airport should look like. And here it is. The airport does exist. Why is that? Guys, if anyone in the chat, if anyone in it watching this video, obviously if there's probably no one actually watching at this point and I'm talking to myself, but if anyone is there watching this video knows the answer to this question of why the airports are here when I load in, but if I fly from A to B, sometimes the airport isn't there when I land, and I don't know why it is, and it's really frustrating me because obviously it kind of ruins the immersion a little bit when there's no airport there. Any hoozle, I'm going to call it an end of an episode. As always, if you've liked the video, please do hit that like button. If you've disliked the video, please hit the dislike button so I know that you disliked the video. Hopefully you have enjoyed it all. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and hit that notification bell so that you know when new videos are out. I'm at around about 420 subscribers. Guys, I would like to try and hit 500 subscribers by the end of August. Videos coming out every day. It is pretty much flight sim and trucking. I might throw in a little bit of Call of Duty at some point, and maybe a little bit of F1 2019 I think I've got. I haven't got the new one that's just come out just yet. I might throw in them as a little bit of difference, and maybe a little bit of Fern Bus or Tourist Bus as well, because I haven't played them for a long time, and I quite enjoyed them. I haven't done any recordings, but anyway, stay safe everyone. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, and love you all.